What's going on, everybody? Tyler here with your ThoughtLoad Thursday. I'm just going to get into it today because I'm a little irritated at the moment. I just got done listening to one of my favorite podcasts to listen to, the Real AF podcast that Andy Frisella does. And he did one of his Real Talk segment episodes, and it was titled The Three Lies That Inhibit Your Success and Productivity. And in listening to it, now I will say it is, it sounds like he's yelling at you, and it is refreshing, and it is a good feeling, but just be aware, if you do go check that out, if you do check his podcast out, I highly recommend it, especially this episode, the 3 lies that inhibit your success and productivity. Because, and the reason why I'm irritated is because I am doing all 3 of them. And the two biggest things at the moment that I am struggling with is getting myself in shape and my golf game. And so I'll start just by mentioning the 3 things, but I highly I highly recommend going and listening to that episode, because you're going to get way more out of his than you will my quick highlights here. But for starters, the first thing is saying that you don't have the resources. You can't do this because you don't have the money, you don't have the time, you don't have the next greatest thing, whatever. And it's all bullshit. When you can figure out how to get things done, when you have the zero options mentality, that there's nothing else that I'm going to succeed in what I am doing, or I'm going to die trying. When you have that mentality, that's when you can get creative with your decision making, make creative decisions that are going to propel whatever it is that you're doing, if it's a business decision, if it's something in your life, it's going to propel you past those that haven't had to deal with the discomfort of not having resources. Number 2 is, I can't do this because I'm tired. Everybody's fucking tired. One of the things I love he said is, everything that you see or you interact with has been built by tired people. The people that are extremely successful in what they do, in their fields, in their lives, are because they have learned how to perform at a high level when tired. When you can push past being tired like everybody else, that's when everybody else quits. And when everyone's quitting and you keep going, that's when the progress is made. And number 3 is the shit. Number 3 is when your bitch voice tells you, well, this can wait until tomorrow. That is one of the worst things that you can say to yourself. And it works, and it is extremely effective, because it's not telling you to give up. It's not saying, just quit on your goals, just quit on your dreams, quit on the things that you need to do. It's just saying, you know what? You've worked pretty hard today. You can stop now. This can wait until tomorrow. And when those things compound, when tomorrow turns into 2 days, when 2 days turns into a week, when it turns into, I'll start again, or I'll do this on Monday, and then you've said that I'm starting on Monday for the next 4 years, you're going to wonder what happened. And so those are the three quick highlights, those 3 lies that we tell ourselves that inhibit our growth, our progress, our success, and productivity. But please go listen to his episode, because, like I said, I'm pretty irritated at myself. And so getting into what I wanted to touch on real fast today is one of the things that I started working on this year in the game of golf, and it was beginning to equalize my expectations and my effort. For years, because golf is such a game of small mental victories over the course of an 18-hole round or however long a tournament might be, anytime that you have extremely high expectations and you don't meet them, that is a loss in the mental game. And when those compound, your game goes to shit. And this is what I have experienced for the last handful of years, is my expectations are through the roof and I have no effort input to back it up. So there can be a few things done whenever you meet something, whatever it is. If you're trying to hone a skill, get good at a sport, get in shape, learn something else that you don't already know, and you have high expectations for yourself, you better have high effort to back it up, or else you're never going to meet your expectations and you're going to be constantly disappointed. And that is what I've done with golf for the last few years, is I have set basically unrealistic expectations, and I've had very low effort to back that up. Just to highlight the difference in expectations, because I don't know that I'm a real advocate for lowering your bar to an effort level that is comfortable. I don't like the way that sounds, and I don't think that people should live their lives that way. Now, I will say it is extremely important to evaluate where your current expectations sit, and if they are attainable, if they are reasonable, and where you can find the balance between the effort you're putting in and the expectations that you have. For me, when I would get over we'll call it a 12-foot putt on the green, I felt that I should make it. It's close to the hole. It should go in. I've been playing golf for a long time. I'm a pretty good putter sometimes. And this should go in the hole. I have to make this. I must make it. If I don't make it, it's a missed opportunity. It's a loss, whatever. And then when you look at stats from the best players in the world on the PGA Tour, their make percentage from around that 12-foot mark is about 18%. So you're telling me that a tour player, a best pro in the world, will make 1 out of 5 from 12 feet? And sure, there are some other factors there. Slope, speed, break in the putt, other circumstances, more pressure, right, than what I'm experiencing. But let's just take that number at face value. 1 in 5 times the best players in the world are going to make that 12-foot putt. And here I am, amateur Tyler, saying that this putt should be made. I should make this. That is an unrealistic expectation that I needed to lower. Same thing from about 120 yards. I felt when I was in the fairway, 120 yards-ish and in from the green, I should be hitting it close, right? I see it on TV all the time. The best players are hitting it, 3 feet from the hole, 5 feet from the hole. They're making it, hitting great shots. But that's what you see on TV. When you look at the statistics, average tour proximity to the hole from about 120, 125 yards is 26 to 28 feet. And here I am, amateur Tyler, sitting there thinking that I should hit this within 5 and then get irritated when I don't. So again, I had to lower some of my expectations that were unrealistic, but I also realized I need to up my effort level. If I want to achieve anything, if I want to get better at golf, if I want to play at the highest level that I can play at, if I want to get my body in shape, I need to up my effort level. But it's important to balance that with your expectations. When you have high expectations and low effort, you're going to be constantly disappointed. If you have low expectations and low effort, I don't think you're going to be happy 15 years from now at the effort and the expectations you had, because you could have achieved more. So the point of this, and I apologize if I took some of Andy's combativeness and got a little angry on this, but just be aware I'm more angry at myself. But I hope that this has added a little value to you. I hope that you go check out that episode on the Real AF podcast by Andy Frisella, because you might realize that you are doing the same things and you're spinning your tires, wondering why you're constantly disappointed, why you're constantly underachieving, why you're not meeting your expectations, because they're either too high, they're unreasonably high, or you don't have the effort to back it up. Equalize your effort and expectations, and I believe you'll live a happier life. You'll make more progress on what you are trying to attain over the course of your life. With that, we'll see you next week on ThoughtLoad, and as always, begin the duel, win the day.